Hello, and welcome back to English with Gemma and Merry Christmas. Today is a special episode because it's going to be Christmas themed. And whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I think that you will find this episode interesting, either as a little bit of a cultural insight into my culture, or just because you also celebrate and love Christmas and you want to hear me talk about it. So I think that this episode will be great for you no matter what. So stick around. Um, Firstly, I want to just apologize in advance if there's any crazy barking dog noises because I'm currently at home in Bermuda and my sister's dog is hanging out with me today at her house. And he is very vocal, which means he likes to use his voice. He likes to bark. Whenever a car passes too close to the house and he doesn't like that, he will let me know. So hopefully he's sleeping right now, so he should be pretty chill. But I do apologize if there's any interruptions. So yeah, Christmas. I'm recording this on the 19th of December, but it should go up on Christmas Eve, actually. Yeah, I think I'll upload this on Christmas Eve because I think it will be kind of a fun episode to listen to if you are, preparing for Christmas. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're wrapping presents a bit last minute. Um, and I think this episode will be nice to accompany those types of activities. Or if you're not preparing for Christmas, maybe it's just a regular Wednesday for you and a little bit of English practice with a mini-sode. So, firstly, I want to talk about why I like Christmas, why I love Christmas, and what it kind of means to me. And then, secondly, just a little bit about my plans. Those are the two topics I'm going to be talking about. And I will also be highlighting some useful vocabulary along the way. So let's jump right into it. Let's hop onto Santa's sleigh and fly away into this Christmas episode. So, yeah, Christmas. Sometimes people are a little bit like confused or surprised that I actually celebrate Christmas because I've been very open about it in the past. I'm not religious. I was brought up, which means like I was raised by my parents. Like to be brought up means to be um when you're a child to kind of do things a certain way because your parents do them or your parents teach you a certain thing. So I was brought up by my parents as a Christian. I was baptized, like we used to go to church. But we kind of stopped going to church when I got into my teen years. And then I actually left Bermuda when I was 13 to go and live in England in a boarding school. And that was a Catholic boarding school. So every single morning, we had a service and we had a reverend who would speak to us about different things. We would sing hymns, which are religious songs, and we would have mass on Sundays. And it was really interesting for me being completely non-religious and attending a Catholic school. And a lot of the children, a lot of the teenagers that went to my school also were not religious. We even had a lot of Muslim people that would attend the services because it was cool. It was like I don't know. It felt like kind of just like lessons, and it wasn't like overly in your face, and you weren't forced to do anything that you weren't comfortable with. Um and I think if for religious purposes, if you didn't want to go to the services, then you didn't really have to. But like I used to go to them because I love singing and I really like singing church hymns. Like I love the music that's involved with going to church. So I used to just go because I liked singing, to be honest. um, but yeah, I haven't really practiced any religion for many, many years. And so Christmas to me, it's more about spending time with family, just really all of the beautiful things that come with Christmas, decorating your house. As you can see, my sister, if you're watching on YouTube, I highly recommend jumping over to YouTube to see the video because my sister's beautiful Christmas tree is in the background. Unfortunately, the entire tree is too tall to fit into the frame, but you can see most of it. And behind me, also, I have some stockings, Christmas stockings, which are the big socks that you fill with like mini presents. And then the main presents, the big presents, go under the tree. I don't know if you can see behind me a little bit of the presents. There are a lot of presents under this tree. And they are all beautifully wrapped. This one has gold wrapping paper and a brown bow tied around it. I think my sister is like the queen of Christmas. She just has such a beautiful Christmas spirit, and she's always made it so special. The way that she decorates her house, the way that she organizes like family gatherings, and she really makes a huge effort to make Christmas feel really special. And my mom used to do the same when I was a kid. I think this is obviously. Oh, I was gonna say it was a bottle of wine, what I'm holding in my hand right now. It's got red wrapping paper and a gold bow, but I actually don't think it is wine. I'm like shaking it. Oh, it might be a water bottle. It sounds metallic. Yeah, I don't think it is a bottle of wine. Um, who's that for? Oh, it's for my little sister. Yeah, I think it's probably a water bottle. I think she asked for a specific one. Anyways, so back to why I love Christmas. It's just a really beautiful time for me to be with my family, and it's always been really special. My parents always made a huge effort to, have like Christmas meals. And when we were really young, with all the things with Santa Claus, we used to leave out milk and cookies for Santa to drink and eat, and carrots for his reindeer. And my parents really went out of their way. To go out of your way means to make a really big effort that you don't necessarily have to make, but you do it because you want to. So my parents went out of their way to make Christmas really special. And I love Christmas music. That's another huge thing. I love Christmas carols. A carol is a special type of song that is about Christmas. And I've always liked singing the carols because I used to be in a choir. A choir is a big group of people that sing together. I was in a youth choir, a choir for young people, for I think 7 years when I was young and I lived in Bermuda. And we used to sing in Christmas. We would have a Christmas concert and we used to sing loads of Christmas carols. So I learned them really well. And now I have like probably, you know, every Christmas song, I have it memorized. Like I know it by heart. To know something by heart means to know something by memory. So a lot of people will say, I need to learn this speech by heart. Like I need to learn it by memory without reading anything. So yeah, I know a lot of Christmas carols by heart. And I just love like Christmas, the Christmas meal, Christmas food, Christmas cookies, Christmas movies like The Grinch. That's one of my favorites, or The Polar Express. That is a really beautiful film. If you've never watched The Polar Express, I highly recommend it. It's animation, but the whole, like, I'm literally just getting goosebumps thinking about it. Goosebumps are when you feel emotional and your skin gets like bumpy, especially on your arms. Those are goosebumps. I get goosebumps just thinking about that movie because it's like so special to me. And my sister and I have a tradition of watching it every single year together. We haven't done it yet, but I'm sure this weekend, because this weekend is the weekend before Christmas, I'm sure we will we will do our Christmas tradition of watching the Polar Express. So there's a lot of things that I love about Christmas. I love Christmas lights. I love when people go all out. To go all out means to do something to a really high extent or to make a huge effort. So to go all out or to go crazy with something, it's like to do it like over the top a little bit. And there's a lot of people in Bermuda that go all out with their Christmas lights and they decorate the outside of their houses so that passersby, people who drive by, can really enjoy all the beautiful Christmas lights. And I think, I don't know, the world just looks more beautiful during Christmas because of the lights. And I think people are in a good mood because it's like, they say it's the season of giving, being generous to people. We should be generous all year round, but there's something like special about Christmas that I think makes people be a little bit nicer to one another, which is always a good thing. And also because I've been very open about this. Sorry, I'm shifting around a lot because I'm sitting on the floor and my butt hurts. Um so yeah, sorry if I'm moving a lot, that's why. I've been really open about this in the past that I struggle. No, I wouldn't say struggle. I experience. Let's be careful about the language that we use and the way that we talk to ourselves, right? So I'm not going to say that I struggle, which means to have a really hard time with something. I don't struggle with. I experience. So I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I experience seasonal depression. So, I always have bouts. Bouts are like streaks, like times of depression. I have bouts of depression in general, but like in wintertime, it gets way worse. A lot of people have seasonal depression. It's not like something crazy. And yeah, because the days are longer, it gets darker earlier, it's cold. I don't really feel that motivated to like go outside or do anything. So I can sometimes have seasonal depression. But what is the best cure for that? Christmas. Like Chris, how can you be sad when you're sitting by a warm fireplace or you're listening to Christmas music or you're looking at pretty Christmas lights? It really helps me. It helps lift my mood. It helps make me happier. Lift your mood to improve how you're feeling. So yeah, I mean Christmas just is a natural mood lifter, right? So that's another reason that I love Christmas. So the second half, I see that we're already on 12 minutes, so I will wrap this up. I will finish this quickly. Um, but yeah, my plans for Christmas this year are very different. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm very sad about it. But I, as always, try to stay positive and make the best out of every situation that life throws at me. This year, due to shifting family dynamics, I'm not going to be spending Christmas with my father's side of the family. And this is the first year in my life that that has been the case, that has been what is going to happen. So normally what I would do, my mom and dad have been divorced since I was 4 years old. So we have a split Christmas and my sister and I, my older sister and I, we normally sleep at my dad's house. We wake up on Christmas morning there. We open presents with my little brother and little sister and my stepmom and my dad. And then my sister and I, my older sister and I, we get in the car, we drive in our Christmas pajamas to my mom's house and we open our Christmas stockings from my mom. Remember, stocking, the big Christmas sock that you hang over the fireplace. We open stockings together. We have a little tea or coffee, or actually, no, we normally have breakfast at my dad's and then tea and coffee at my mom's. And then it's, as you can tell, it's a very full on intense day. After we finish at my mom's house, we have a Christmas meal with all of our family. So that includes my grandma, my two cousins, my uncle, my aunt, my great aunt, my sister, probably my sister's boyfriend this year. And am I missing anybody? No, I have a small family, guys. A very small family. I literally only have two cousins. So, yeah, my family in Bermuda is very small. And that's my Christmas normally. But this year, as I said, I will not be celebrating with my dad or his family. It's going to be a bit different. I will wake up on my own on Christmas morning, which does make me a little bit sad. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to have a nice day. I'm still going to enjoy a nice meal with my family, and I'll see my sister, of course, my older sister. But yeah, I will wake up by myself because I am going to be staying in somebody else's house because I am dog sitting. I'm taking care of a dog while I'm here in Bermuda just for a few weeks. I do dog sitting quite often when I come home to Bermuda. It's just a great way to make a little bit of extra cash because Bermuda is very, very, very expensive for literally everything. So I always like to do a little bit of dog sitting to, make some money. And also, as you guys know, I love dogs and cats, and honestly, any animal that ever exists, like I just love animals. So it's a win-win situation. Like I'm just love to be with animals. So I will be waking up on Christmas morning with three cats. So I will not technically be alone. And then I will do the rest of my Christmas plans that I just previously mentioned, just minus my dad's house. So yeah, that's it. This is the first year that I'm going to be doing that, and uh, I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll let you know how I feel about that on after Christmas. And I hope if you celebrate that you have a beautiful Christmas with your family. And I know that Christmas can be a difficult time for a lot of us because a lot of us have some issues with our family or they have issues with us. And Christmas can bring out a lot of anxiety and stress and maybe sadness. Maybe we've lost a loved one, and Christmas is a time for family. And if somebody has died in your family, that's a time where you really feel their uh, absence. Absence is the opposite of presence. So presence, and not Christmas presents. I mean presence, Presence. Presence is like when somebody is present, when somebody is here. And when they are not here, we call it absence. So you really feel your loved one's absence when they're not there on Christmas. So it can be difficult, but I want you to know that you're not alone in feeling those feelings. If you feel them, I'm feeling that this year, and it's still going to be a really good time. We have to focus on the positive. We have to focus on those family members of ours who are still here and who still want to see us and have a relationship with us. And those people are really important. And, we should definitely make the effort to spend time with family. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you a beautiful Wednesday evening. And yeah, I hope that even if you don't celebrate because of your religion or because of whatever reason, I hope you found this a little bit interesting and you got some insight into my Christmas personally. And if you do celebrate, I would love to hear how you celebrate. What are your plans for this Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then feel free, as always, to leave a comment about your weekly win. What was one good thing that happened to you this week? Let me know in the comments and I will read them in the next episode. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and Merry Christmas. Bye.